everyone, nice meeting you all again. Be safe, take good food, keep healthy. Well, today we'll see our second edition of computers and as well as basic electronics. So the important device which you have to know is your analog multimeter as well as digital multimeter. So this instrument is going to help you all along, and there is no end for it, because the technology might be going up, but still you will be using this multimeter forever. Okay, well, today I will let you know that how an analog multimeter is and how you are going to handle it. It's very simple and it's not very complicated. So first thing is, do you see a circle here? So here it is divided into different parts, different section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So all the sections are actually colored in different color. Okay. So and the different colors they have mentioned with a symbol. So it's not a must that you should know your electronic basics or you should know physics. It's very simple. It's a day to time what you're working on it is you're going to handle it here. Okay. So first is, here you're able to see a V, a line, and below it a dotted line. So that is actually your DC voltage. Remember, the size of your multimeter is small, so they cannot print a word on it, so they have printed a abbreviation V, which is a symbol of DC voltage. So here the DC voltage where you can measure is 0.1, 0.5, 2.5, 10, 50, 250 and 1000. Till 1000 range you can measure your DC voltage here. Okay. So remember, here when you are measuring DC voltage there is polarity. So there is polarity, it means you have plus and minus. So I believe you should know about your batteries which you were using before and now also using in your remote for your TV and other devices. So if you are putting in the different direction like plus and minus, if it is inserted properly, plus and minus, the device works. If it is not inserted properly, the device doesn't work. Same here, when you are measuring a DC voltage, remember, if you measure it in opposite direction, then you have a needle which goes in the opposite direction. So if it is plus and minus properly inserted, the needle moves to the correct direction and shows you the correct voltage. Okay, next is your dark yellow color. So it is 1000, 250, 50, 10. So here what it is, V, and they are given a sine wave. So which it mentions is a AC voltage, alternative current. Remember, here you require polarity to check the voltage, but when you go for AC voltage, you keep both the probe in any direction, doesn't matter, because you don't have any polarity in AC voltage. Okay, next you are able to see into 10 into 1 into 10k into 1k into 100 into 10 and into 1. So these all indicates to measure your ohms. So you are able to see the ohms symbol, which you can measure the resistance power of your resistor. And below you are able to see into 1. So the value of your resistor can be from into 1 into 10 into 100 into 1k into 10k. So everything is similar. Example, you are going to check a 20 volt around 24 volt DC voltage. So in that case, when you are keeping your multimeter in 10 range, what happens? It goes and hits the final end, the needle. So what you have to do is change to 50, because when you are going to check above 10 voltage, your range of calculation in your multimeter knob should be not in 10, above 10 and below 50. So you can keep it even in 250. Same here, when you are measuring resistor, remember it says into 1. So now before going to that needle part, I'll tell you, when you are going above some 10 range or 100 range, then you have to go and select your selection knob to 10 into 10 into 1k and into 10k. So by practice you will come to know easily. Well, then after your resistance checking section, you will be seeing a blue color section known as 10 amps, and you will be seeing in the multimeter a 10 amps socket. Okay, before I come to that place, I'll tell you what is this 10 amps. You can measure in this multimeter how much of current is consuming at your home for any device, that is AC or your fridge, iron box. So these actually consumes more amps, above 2 amps to 3 amps. So there you can check the current ratings from this 10 amps, and I'll tell you how to do it by connecting to your device. Well, so this is how this multimeter is designed to check your DC voltage, AC voltage and your analog part.